Hey, Dan Meyer here, and today I'm going to talk to you about two of the most commonly used tools to make web pages. The website development tools, Wordpress and Wix. And what I'll do is look at pros and cons of each, and we'll kind of rank them to see which one we think is the better use for starting a website for your small business, trying to do an e-commerce site, trying to figure out which one's the most user-friendly, which one gives you the most adaptability to social media. We'll look at these different things and kind of decide what we think is better. I'll rate it on 4 categories. So these are the 4 categories I'm going to rate each WordPress and Wix on. Interface, how easy it is to use, basically how intuitive it is. Themes, the things you can do to kind of personalize it or make it useful yourself. Plugins, the different things that you can do to be able to add functionality to your website. And then for e-commerce, which one's best for e-commerce platforms if you're going to do a lot of online business. So I've used both, and my team is well versed in both. I've built my very first website back in 2011 on Wix, and I built my first WordPress site back in 2013. I've used both extensively, and my team is well trained in building websites for our clients in both WordPress and Wix. These are just 2 of several different applications or services out there you can use to build websites. If you want to do one on your own, or you want to hire someone to do one for you, or even have a virtual staff member on your team who can build and manage your website. But you'll find that most people, especially in the small business e-commerce space, are using either WordPress or Wix. And let's dive right in. Let's look at interface, how easy to use. Wix is a very simple drag and drop interface. It's pretty slick. I like it. I think it's its best feature is the ability to drag and drop things. WordPress has a visual editor. You can also do coding. Having a coding background, I do a lot of my WordPress stuff. Well, I'll look at the code and make changes there. But if you don't want to do that, you can just do it in the visual editor, which is pretty simple. Both are good, but I would say that in my judgment, the winner is Wix. Basically, it's just straightforward. It just allows you to do things intuitively much better than WordPress. So if you're installing either one or you're using either one, you can also do different plugins and things that will give your website more functionality. I'll talk about those in a minute, but just the basic user experience. Wix is a hands down winner. So that's Wix 1, WordPress 0. We'll go to the second category, which is themes, looking at the design and layout and how you can build your site and make it your site, how you can have a site that looks the way you want to for your business. Wix is about 500 templates that you can use and choose from, as well as you can do some modifications of those. Whereas WordPress has thousands of free ones and even as many, if not more, paid ones. And most of the paid ones are pretty cheap. You pay a small fee, maybe around $5 to $15, $20 as an annual fee to use that theme. It's not that big of a deal if you like one that you really, really enjoy, but there's plenty of good free ones available as well. Some of the limitations of the free ones on WordPress are that you have to do a lot of different plugins, and some of the plugins don't work as well. Sometimes when you do the paid ones, they work better with certain plugins. There's a little bit of mix and match when it comes to WordPress, where Wix just gives you the basics and allows you to build them. However, overall, I think WordPress, because it has more opportunities, you have more free ones to look at, and you have a large range of designs that you can pick and choose from, even some cheap ones if you need to buy one. I'll give WordPress the nod in the category of themes, but close. This is a close one. So if we're looking so far, though, that's Wix 1, WordPress 1. Next up, we have plugins. Which plugins or add-ons are the most useful? And in Wix, you have about 200 different apps that you can use. Things like allowing you to post to Facebook, being able to do word searches. There's a wide range of things that allow you to do a lot of galleries and commentaries and sections that plug into social media, email marketing from Wix. It's pretty good, but WordPress blows it away. WordPress has over 50,000 free plugins. There's a plugin for everything. You know how when it comes to when the iPhone first came out, we used to always say, well, there's an app for that? Well, WordPress has got a plugin for that. There's probably nothing you can think of that you want to do on a website that you can't find the right plugin to WordPress. WordPress can be a little bit challenging sometimes when it comes to getting the right plugin with the right theme, but if you play around a little bit, you'll figure it out. Or if you go to an expert, you talk to someone on my team, or you just go to YouTube and type in, how do I use this type of plugin on WordPress, you'll find somebody who can show you how to do it. So based on the pure number of plugins available, we give WordPress this. So we're now at a score of WordPress 2 and Wix 1. And we're going to the fourth and final category in our comparison, and that's e-commerce, right? Which one has the best online store? Now, Wix is a basic plan that allows you to do some simple e-commerce stuff, but really to get the functionality of the Wix store, you have to use PayPal. You got to set up a certain type of commerce on it. It's fairly limited. WordPress here has plenty of options for different e-commerce sites. I've used WordPress with PayPal. It's not bad. I'm not a big fan of PayPal, but the interface between the two works pretty well. And you'll find that, basically if you look at the numbers, 42% of all e-commerce websites in the world are built on WordPress. I don't know what percentage Wix is, but WordPress is almost half of the e-commerce websites. Wix maybe 10%, and the other 40% are probably self-developed or internal to that company. But WordPress here gets e-commerce. It's their bread and butter. They know how to do it, so it's a slam dunk. WordPress wins the e-commerce battle. So final score, we're looking at WordPress 3 and Wix 1. That's in my rankings. And the other thing to factor in, though, before you go out and sign up for WordPress, is think about the pricing. So in some ways, Wix has a pretty basic offering with a pretty basic monthly fee. And you can do a lot. If you're not going to have a massive website, you're not going to do a ton of e-commerce, you're happy with pretty much an online funnel that you want to have a couple different pages, talk about your products, your services, your typical about us, and maybe a little bit about who's in your company, those kind of basic things you see in a website. Wix is a pretty good pricing plan for that. There's 3 levels. You can go with the basic, the business plus, and then the VIP. And if you use one of those, you get more features, but mostly they give you all the basics that you need to do a website. There's not a ton of value in upgrading it with Wix. If you want to upgrade, if you want to spend more money in a website, that's where you want to go to WordPress. Their Platinum plan is a monthly fee of about $25, and allows you to host your page on their site. It allows you to be able to do all kinds of themes. Some of them you have to pay in addition to, but you get a chance to use unlimited numbers of themes. With their premium pricing plan, you're able to activate all your social media through WordPress. And basically you'll find that all the themes and plugins that WordPress has developed for it, which there are numerous, are pretty easy to integrate. And again, if you can't do it yourself, if you're not that tech person, I can help you do that. My team is well versed in building e-commerce sites on WordPress. So the overall ranking is WordPress wins over Wix. However, if you are looking for a fairly basic site, not wanting to spend a lot of time developing it or a lot of money, you may find that Wix is a better option. So if you're looking to have somebody help you do this, as you probably know, I have a team of virtual assistants. I've got a group of close to 100 people that work for me, and they work around the world, and they can do all kinds of things. Besides building, updating, maintaining your website, adding new pages, changing images, posting blog posts, writing new articles, setting up a sales or a marketing funnel, doing lead capture. We can do all that, plus we can do things like Facebook ads and social media management, digital marketing, email campaigns, data entry. I have a VA that can do just about anything you need in your business. And that's what I do, is I will figure out what you need in your business. What is on your wish list of things you wish you could do in your business but don't have enough time, and help you figure out what you are doing, what's taking up all your time currently, and peel away some of those manual, repetitive, not so fun processes. Move those over to a VA to let you free yourself up to do what you want to do, to focus on what you do best. Basically, you just have to hire for all the rest, and we can find the right VA for you to do that. If you do a VA with me, if you sign up for Virtual Assistant with Sonic VA, you will get a special introductory package where you can work with me. I'll have 6 meetings with you to help you figure out how to get started, how to scale up your business with virtual staffing, what to do when you want to hire somebody, how to do the onboarding, talk about how to master the different parts of your business so the VA is successful, give you some good tips on communication to make sure you and your VA are always on the same page. I mean, your end goal should be to have the virtual assistant basically represent you, to speak in your voice, to carry your business forward like you would do if you were doing it yourself. I find this to be definitely advantageous in social media and digital marketing, email campaigns, basic customer service, things that probably you shouldn't be doing yourself. You should have somebody else do to free you up to, again, focus on what you need to do, which is be your business, represent your business, be out there looking for new clients, new customers, developing new products, and basically moving the business forward. Let all the maintenance and the maintaining stuff, things that take up time but don't require you to do, let a VA do that. If you want to get started, if you want a Sonic VA, go ahead and text the word data, DATA, to 26786, and you'll get a reply back with a form to fill out to start your process. Or you can go to our website, sonicva.com. That's SONICVA, VA for virtual assistant, sonicva.com, to fill out a form and get started. Or you can contact me, drop a comment in the comments section, look for me on social media, have a conversation about what we can do to help you get a virtual assistant, to help you either update your current website, migrate from what you're doing now to a WordPress or Wix site, or to build and launch your own website. We can do that for you. We can do it pretty competitively. And most importantly, we're going to be there with you. We're not going to just give you a VA and hope it works out. You're not going to have to take, the 50-50 crapshoot chance when you use a VA from Fiverr or Upwork. You're guaranteed to get in a quality person, and I'm going to work with you to make sure you're successful. So that's my talk for the day. Hopefully you got a little more information about whether you think WordPress or Wix is better for you and your business, and you have some idea of where to start looking to make that decision. So thanks again for your time, and I look forward to talking to you all very soon. Take care.